Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Milestone 5 already. We are almost done with the class, guys. So I want to mention something real quick. If you guys have any assignments that you would like to resubmit, please do so. I'll be glad to accept a resubmission for if you want to better your grade. And that goes for all of the assignments. If you feel like you can do a better job on any of the assignments, feel free to resubmit. I'll be glad to regrade it to help improve, where you're at. So, all right, so let's take a look at milestone 5. What do we have going on? Excuse me. Milestone 5 is a pretty busy week. We've got 3 tasks this week instead of just 2. So, of course, I want to mention the importance of going through all of these learning activities. Each one is very, very important, and they all point to successful completion of not only the textbook exercise, but also your submission of your final caricature project. Okay, so let's go to milestone 5, task 1. I'm going to open that up and I want to show you something. So in milestone 5, task 1, we have this basic photo corrections, and this is very, very, very important into any designer in any of the digital arts fields, because it would be expected that you're going to be proficient in these retouching and restoring photos. All of these techniques are very, very important. They're foundational cornerstones in Photoshop, so it's very important that you really get these under your belt. The overview videos are fantastic. She does a great job. And then, of course, also, you're going to want to download go to the book. There's your task files right there. Go to the book, and the book is right here. And the book really does a great job going step by step through each of these techniques. I'm going to take a minute because especially if you haven't done this before, because it takes a second to kind of wrap your head around what's going on here in the restoration and retouching process in Photoshop. But again, it's very, very important, so take your time there. All right, so then we also have in milestone 5, task 1 instructions. As usual, we have these additional steps. And just like we've had these additional steps in all of our textbook exercises, and the reason being is to kind of make a connection, or kind of draw a connection, or make a bridge between what we're learning and real life application of those techniques. In this case, you'll be applying what you've learned in the textbook to your actual caricature file. So I want to show you also that I've created this tips and tricks for completing milestone 5, task 1, additional steps. So if you get stuck here in those additional steps right here, just be sure to come right over here and check that out. And it's a video that I go through all of those additional steps. So that should be very easy for you to follow along with that. Okay, milestone 5, task 1, then you would submit that. Milestone 5, task 2, instructions. I want to go over this. I'm going to open that up, and I just want to describe this to you a little bit. So we have milestone 5, task 2, instructions, and basically this is talking about making repairs to your caricature project. And it shows you how to go through this with the repairs, doing them non-destructively. It's really important that you watch this video because you understand what she's saying and how the textbook actually shows you some destructive tools. And she shows you how to adjust those so that they're non-destructive. It's very, very important. And then right here we see submit an unflattened PSD of the final draft of your caricature. For this task, you'll be required to use at least 2 adjustment layers clipped to the appropriate layers they're adjusting. You'll need to correct the flaws in at least 2 images in your design by using various repair and retouch tools. Healing brush, clone stamp, etc. So basically, you're going to go through the same process that we did for repairing that image, and you're going to repair your caricature. Any kind of flaws in there will be expected to be repaired in a non-destructive manner. Okay, so that's task 2, instructions. Milestone 5, task 2. Now let's jump over to milestone 5, task 3. Now this is it, guys. This is where you finish your caricature right here, final caricature design. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through everything that you've done and post your final caricature design for comment. I'll go ahead and comment on those, and then you can make your adjustments for your final submission for milestone 5. Okay, then, so we go to milestone 5, final submission, and you can see that there it is, right there. There's our final submission right there. And as you can see, that's worth a whopping 200. So definitely take care of that. Don't forget to make sure all of the revisions that were mentioned and summarized your revisions to in your written rationale. Okay, so that's a synopsis of week 5. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you need me to demonstrate anything, you just feel free to email me and let me know, and I'll be glad to do that. Okay, guys, here we are. And so this is it. Any questions, let me know. All right, I'll be looking for your work. Thanks, everyone. See you in class.